Morning all, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video. Darren, how's it going today? Today we're rolling on into work. My hay fever's pretty bad this morning, but we're forecasting rain later. So I've actually got jeans and my black shoes on because I don't want to wreck my Converse. My Converse are on like their last legs. So I'm trying to make them last as long as possible. And I've also got an umbrella. Look, check me out. I know, right? But yeah, so we're rolling on into work now. I got up like an hour or so too early today, and I think that was purely hay fever induced. I had a lovely chat with Laura on the phone for like 2+ hours last night, having a good catch up because she's come back from holiday, and that was good. And we've just been getting excited for when she moves in, essentially in like a week's time, in 2 weeks' time. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. Otherwise, I'm just like trying to wear in my shoes and stuff today. Today, I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be involved in some kind of live testing. I don't know, potentially, maybe. Maybe like something to do with deployments and stuff. I don't know. Otherwise, though, I'm going to be doing my dissertation stuff. Also, driving in, I've started to notice that like my front left speaker in the car vibrates on the bass notes, specifically of songs like my favourite game. It does it horrendously, and then it just seems to like resonate. So I may need to look into getting my Mandarin pliers out and mendering it, potentially. I think it's just a case of like it's a bit loose, so just tying it up, like open it up, get the screws out and just tighten it. That's what I'm thinking. So I may need more than just my Mandarin pliers. I may need some Mandarin screwdrivers as well, you know what I mean? So I can Mandarin stuff. So we may need to get some screwdrivers. May do that when I go back home, have a look into it, try and take it off and put it back on again. But that's life now, you know? I just fix things all the time. I find it's probably been doing it for ages, but now I'm a fixerer. I know how to fix stuff. Now it's bugging me more. But yeah, I think it's definitely loose somehow. So, but yeah, otherwise it's the start of a long week. Big things are going to be happening this week, specifically at work, and then the week after, big things are going to be happening at home. So we've got a lot of changes coming to our lives. I will let you know what they all are. I'm going to assume that I'll probably tell you tonight, but I might end up telling you like later on in the week. May as well drag it out. Today's an exciting day, isn't it? We've got shopping and stuff. Woo! Woo, exciting! So maybe I don't want to load all my eggs into one incredible daily vlog. I may as well just keep a couple to sprinkle mediocrely over mediocre. Over several daily vlogs, who knows. Lol. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, we're back home from workaroo, and I am currently just picking up my... Calm down, people. God, there's nothing wrong with whatever just happened outside. Nothing wrong there. Yeah, I'm back home from work, and I'm just setting up some bags and stuff so I can take it shopping, because I've got some food shopping to do at this precise moment in time. I've written my shopping list and my meal plan. It took me a long time to write my meal plan. I'm kind of planning for like, oh god, I'm kind of planning to kind of empty my freezer, and like in an ideal world I'd actually do quite a big shop because then I'd do like different stuff, but I'm kind of repeating kind of the same meals over and over again because Laura's moving in and I kind of want to like clear out all of my batches, or as many of my batches as possible, so that we can just like start again. Knock-on effect of that is that I do have a relatively cheap shop ahead of me, but there are a couple of things that I need to get that are like a little bit weird. I'm not going to bother going to Tesco, but I'm going to go Asda and Sainsbury's and see if I can pick up some deals. But yeah, so I think we should roll out, really. I'll get my sponge, because it's windy. But let's go. Oh my god, look at the mini! Look at that mini! Woo! Man, I'm still an absolutely huge fan of minis. God, that thing was a thing of beauty, man. That was a thing of beauty. So, how's that? Can you still hear me? I think you can. We're testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Short answer is yes, you can. So I'm going to like hover the sponge on top of the camera with one hand instead of two. What's been going on today though, ladies and gentlemen? Not a lot. Not a lot. I've been figuring out, it took me a while to fine tune my code so that it would work on multiple machines. I was having an issue with well, not necessarily it working on multiple machines. The app configs were fine. I was having an issue with TFS, knowing what the hell it should be doing. That was the problem. So I had to get Team Foundation server. It's gonna rain, isn't it? It's gonna rain on me. Well, we weren't forecast for rain this evening. Look at them clouds, my friend. Look at them clouds. Oh, there they are. There they are. It takes a while for the exposure to go. But yeah, so it took me a while to get like the Team Foundation server stuff to start to recognise what I was trying to do, and then instead of like overwriting it, I don't know, it was weird. It's because I need one setup on one machine, one setup on another machine, but I need them both in source control so I can get them both. And it's like, but you only need these. Why do you need this one that is completely irrelevant? And I'm like, because I pressed 2. Give it to me. Stop trying to overwrite it. So that was fun. It took me ages to get over that as well. And then I got to the point where I was literally ready to start testing stuff. Kinda. It's overly selling how good my system is, like, but I'm at that stage now. So I've been working on getting a, you can let me go, thank you. That's not awkward at all. So, yeah, I was working on sorting out the code. I needed a couple of test directories, basically. Where someone basically had some C# code that I could use, i.e. open source, that was unit tested, but fuck's sake, this fucking sponge. But open source and unit testing don't go hand in hand normally, so it took me a while to figure some out. I've actually found a chess program that someone wrote in C#, and it's pretty good as well. It's pretty friggin' good, but the testing's horrendous, but it's the closest thing I've got to test, so I just used that essentially for a bit. And then I just worked on expanding my code out from there. Basically now I've got something to test it with. So yeah, that was the point. I've now got to the point where it's like, it's made a copy of it that it can edit itself. So it's not actually doing anything clever as of yet. And I had an awkward infinite loop where I was awkwardly filling up my entire hard drive with an infinite number of files. That was awkward. Got my clippy important shoes back again. Look at me. Look at me clip clop around. Poor show by Team Asda there. Poor show. There's basically nothing of value in that shop for any decent price. So we're heading over to Old Sainsbury's. Happy days. Which I saw a sign and they've opened up Wi-Fi in stores now, which is interesting. Little bit of side knowledge for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever go to a shop that's got like free Wi-Fi and stuff, you know how they pay for that Wi-Fi? It's really fucking sneaky actually. It's not by you going onto it and then them figuring out like, what you like or anything as sordid as that. Although they probably could do that. What they do is they set up a load of Wi-Fi routers and then they track, even people who aren't connected to the Wi-Fi, they track whereabouts you are in the store, where you spend the most amount of time and all that kind of information. And they can do that without you actually like logging onto it. Which is a bit creepy really. But what does it matter? You know, people will be like, oh no, that's really bad, mate. No, that's not my shopping bag. Happy birthday. But what else? But what else is going on in my little world, eh? Just checking you're recording. I'm not a lot to be honest. Today's been a relatively like boring day, with the exception of shopping and whatnot. Wait, no, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a boring day. Laura got her results today. I also found out I won't be able to go and see her graduation. We didn't get extra tickets, unfortunately. Which I tried to get the other week. I'm not sure if I told you. But Laura graduated with a really good grade. I don't know if she might tell you. I'll tell you what, there might be a Q&A coming up, in which case you can ask her then. But yeah, so well done to Laura. Thank you. Well, very well done, babe. We're very, very proud. I'm so fucking excited for it. It's great. And Dad's excited. Dad's like wetting himself with joy. He's literally like buzzing. I'm like, fucking hell, Dad. I'm gonna burst when I graduate. It's probably not. He's gonna be like, yeah, well, Laura did last year. So, saying that though, Laura is golden child in my family. She's more important than I am. It's ridiculous. They go around to family meals or whatever. No one asks how I am. They're all like, oh, how's Laura? She does law. Oh, I'm like, fucking brilliant. Hey, what about me, your son? Hey, I can feel the raindrops falling down. They is coming to get me. They are coming to reclaim their master. Look at all these adverts along here, look. It's like surfing internet in 1990s, that is. How many pop-ups are them? I said that, even if you count like 1999 as the 90s, which a lot of people probably wouldn't. I didn't have a computer, probably never heard of the internet, wouldn't know how to use a computer, never been on the internet. I'm making jokes and references to things that I've never experienced. In fact, I think our first computer was a desktop and it ran on ME, and then the computer we had after that, we kind of got rid of that I think. The computer after that we had XP, so Windows ME and Windows XP. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's how old I am, or new I am, I guess, depending. I guess here I'm actually quite... Am I young here? On the daily... At work I'm young, I'm like the young one. Here, am I young or old? Because a lot of people watch my videos because they obviously like want to go to university and all that kind of stuff, in which case I'm old. But I guess to the vast majority of viewers aren't actually those people, I don't know. I guess statistically I'm a bit of both. The guy over there is very interested in me walking around with a camera and a sponge on it, so he's literally nearly fell off his bike then, trying to get a butcher's. He's still looking, mate. Happy birthday. How's it going, mate? Hey. Do you reckon my sponge is hidden from view from there? I don't want anyone to steal it, you see. So I don't want anyone to break into my car for that sponge. Yeah, that's pretty hidden, isn't it? It's pretty hidden. No need to worry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The rest of my shopping bags now. I'd never take a full set of shopping bags over to I just locked it on camera and I'm like, no, I've got to go and check. Yeah, I'd never take a full bag of shopping over to Asda, because I know I'm not going to buy that much, because I know it's not that cheap. So, and if it is cheap, it's usually like cheaper by like 5 pence, in which case I want to come over and check anyway. Every fucking time, I swear to God, I need to be banned from that kitchen aisle. It needs to be done. Just someone's going to have to just stand guard next time I come shopping and just stop me going on that aisle. It's not worth it, Jamie. It's never worth it. Home, ladies and gentlemen, and yeah, we're just ending the video, I guess. I've just come back down in and I'm just chilling, essentially, before I go to bed tonight. Don't know about the windows tonight, I'm not sure. I'm probably going to close them because I had really bad hay fever last night, so I'd rather be warm than hay fevery. My personal opinion, so let's close them now. Preemptively. It goes off, I always think that I've like forgotten to reply to Laura, but no, I have. So, shopping, relatively decent. It was £50, which is what I wasn't really wanting, but it is like, with the exception of like some fresh stuff, like next week's shopping is legitimately going to be like, go get some petrol. Well, I don't even know if I need to get petrol. I might just not go and get petrol. I think I might be able to reach Nottingham. I don't know if I want to risk it though. We'll see. We'll see how many miles my clock tells me I can do on my car. But I need to go and get to next Thursday. I'm going back to Nottingham, so I need to balance how much petrol I've got, and also I've been like scheduling how much shopping I have and how much food I need around that fact, because I only really need like a week and a half's worth of food. So if I decide what I'm going to be having meal-wise for the next week and a half, it means that while today was a relatively big shop, because I bought, well, it was only £12, which is why I bought it, but it's not in that one, it's in this one here. It's only £12, which is why I bought it. But look, oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's blue, which I'm not really a fan of. Like, they had one for like a tenner and I didn't buy it, and I hated myself, and it's really heavy. But it's just a cast. It is a griddle. I didn't know whether it was actually called a griddle, because I've heard people call it a skillet. But yeah, this would be really good for cooking burgers or a steak, and I've got steak, but I saw it was on the 3 for 2 aisle that I got my knives from last time, but they've actually like knocked off basically the 3 for 2 off of each individual item now. You know what I mean, like they've knocked off a third or whatever. If I'd have bought my knife, they've reduced all the knives. If I'd have bought them the same knives, it'd be the same price though, so I don't know how they figured that out. So that was reduced down from like 20 to 12, and I'm like, wow. Well, last time I was so annoyed that I didn't get it, so I just had to get it. But no, I spent about £50, which isn't too bad. I had to get things like chicken and fresh juice and all that kind of stuff, and that always, it just ramps up, doesn't it? But next week I'll literally need like bread, maybe half a cucumber, beef, like literally sandwich stuff, and that's it. Well, I might need crisps actually, because I think I'm running out. But it does technically mean that I could, if I wasn't going to service my car, I could walk to thingy. It might be worth considering. And then I can service my car on the Wednesday instead, before I go shop. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to get going because it's past 10 o'clock and I need to render you, get you uploaded and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, we should find out what's going on at work, which is exciting. Also, we should be doing some live testing, which is something that's not really you're supposed to do, but we're doing. So yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of live testing tomorrow, so I'll be helping out with that, but otherwise I've been working on my project. I'm going to spend my this evening, hunting for more test projects, C# projects with some unit testing. Like I say, if any of you guys have C# projects you have lying around that you maybe want me to test for you, then let me know. C#, I think C++ will be fine as well, although I don't really want to get into the world of C++ or C. Visual Basics, I'll take a bit of that if you've got it as well. I want to stay away from C++ and C because the changes I'm making could start creating things like memory leaks. Which, does C++ manually deal with memory leaks? I don't think it does it? It's C but with objects. So, yeah, but things like that. Maybe Java. I don't think Java will work though because of the way I'm essentially designing everything. Like I'm leaning quite heavily on some tools that are available to me in the C# .NET framework. So if you've got anything in the .NET framework that, like a project or unit tests or whatever, let me know. Get in touch with me and we'll talk. Otherwise I'm going to trawl through GitHub and see if I can find any. Thank you very much for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. I will catch you later.